the channel. We are the Lion Gaming crew, and in this Diablo 3 build guide, we're going to be taking a look at a brand new Barbarian set available now in both hardcore and softcore. So no matter which mode you play on PS4/PS5, we got you. If you're looking for any of the gear shown in this video, all you need to do is join the Discord. It is going to be given away for absolutely free, and Discord is free to join. So I hope to catch you all there. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get right on into this build guide. So for our main weapon right here, we're picking up the Furnace, codenamed Legacy, coming in at 2.2 million damage, which is really nice. It's infused with that Gem of Ease, so you're going to get 8,000 experience per kill, which is always nice. The bonus from the Furnace itself, which is increased damage against elites by 50%. And it also has that Soul Shard affix on there. When you kill an enemy, you deal the damage done by the death blow to all enemies within 25 yards. Pets and followers cannot trigger this effect. Cooldown of all skills is coming in at 40.9%. Resource cost reduction 34.4%. And this is a level 1 rare two-handed mace. For the first piece of the Might of the Earth set, it is codenamed Legacy. Really good. It's hitting a lot of affixes on there. It's got damage, strength, resist all elements, critical hit damage, critical hit chance, of course augmented for Chaldean's Despair to get us a little bit more strength. And that's pretty much it on here. Cooldown of all skills is at 10, resource cost reduction is also at 10, and a 15% damage to elite enemies. We have the full set right here, no Ring of Royal Grandeur needed for this one. So we have the 2-piece, 4-piece, and 6-piece set bonus shown right there on screen. If you guys want to take a look at that in greater detail, by all means. Moving on to the shoulders, these are again codenamed Legacy, second piece of the Might of the Earth set. Really good here. It's got some cold and fire damage on there, a lot of strength, resist all is always nice, percent life is really good, 1000 to all stats on this one. Cooldown is actually a little bit higher for skills, coming in at 19. Resource cost reduction and percent damage to elite enemies is the same, and this is a level 1 Primal Ancient set. Shoulders for the chest piece, again hitting really all the major categories. You're getting a whopping 4000 strength, 234 resist all, again that 1000 to all stats. Bonuses are the same for skill cooldown and resource cost reduction and percent damage to elite enemies. This is a level 1 Primal Ancient set chest armor. Moving on to the helm, this is where we switch things up like always. 440% critical hit damage, 42.0% critical hit chance. Everything else is pretty much the same. You're getting some life after each kill, which is nice, and you're also getting 38,625 life from health potions / globes, 1000 to all stats again, and it has another Soul Shard affix on this piece right here. You cast a devastating Ring of Fire after killing 100 enemies, and is also infused with that red Soul Shard, so you're periodically going to struggle for control, unleashing a Ring of Fire that inflicts 20,000% weapon damage to enemies it passes through. Cooldown is up to 34.4%, resource cost reduction flat 10, and a 30% damage to elite enemies. Very nice for a level 1 Primal Ancient set helm. Moving on to the amulet right here, this is a level 1 rare amulet codenamed Legacy, buffing all main stats, and you get 5,000 to vitality, 47,000 life per hit, 800% damage to all barb skills. It ignores durability loss. You get a movement speed increase after picking up a health globe. It's actually 40% for 7 seconds, so that's very nice. This also has a bunch of those Soul Shard affixes on here. Main ones being killing an elite enemy pulls all enemies within 40 yards to where the elite died. When you critically hit an enemy, you increase the attack speed of all players by 5% for 5 seconds, max 10 stacks. The Pool of Blood now collects Rift Progress Orbs, which is very nice. That's pretty much it for this one right here. It's also got the Blade of Tribes affix coded on there, so Warcry and Threatening Shout cause an Avalanche and Earthquake. Avalanche and Earthquake both deal 800% increased damage. And the final thing that I want to read off right here is on receiving fatal damage, spawn a shadow that prevents your death, restores your health to 35%, and grants you plus 225 all resist to all party members while it is active. The shadow only lasts 15 seconds, and you also get the Earthen Might passive. Cooldown for all skills coming in at 52.1%, resource cost reduction 34.4%, 60% damage to elite enemies, and that capped 25% movement speed bonus. For the bracers right here, they are codenamed Legacy. This one just buffs enemies that are stunned, so any enemy that is, each stunned enemy within 25 yards reduces your damage taken by 12%, which is always nice, man. Damage reduction is one of the best affixes in the game, so really nice to have that. First ring right here is going to be the Immortal Ring. It ignores durability loss. It's got gold health pickup radius increased by 70 yards on there, which is just insane. 800% damage to all barb skills. Not too much else to talk about on this one. The Molten Wildebeest Gizzard is going to give you 160,000 life per second for regen, which is really nice. Cooldown of all skills coming in at 52.1%. Resource cost reduction 46.8%. And a 45% damage to elite enemies. Very, very nice. Second ring is the 1 billion physical skill damage ring. This one has a lot of affixes on there. Damage, percent damage, attack speed. It's got it all. 800% damage to all barb skills. Again, you get a 50% damage to undead and demons. It ignores durability loss. Crazy, crazy stuff, man. Cooldown of all skills 65.1%. Resource cost reduction 61.2%. And a 60% damage to the enemy's bonus. The next piece of the Might of the Earth set, codenamed Legacy, again really hitting everything, pretty much identical to all the previous pieces of gear, so we're not really going to talk about that one too much. Level 1 Primal Ancient Set boots. Last piece of the Might of the Earth set, codenamed Legacy, again pretty much an identical copy as the previous piece of gear. This one just has 9,500 thorns damage, which I thought, might be a little fun to experiment with different things. So I'm going to try to add like a little bit of different affixes here and there to kind of switch up the flow a little bit. This is a level 1 Primal Ancient Set pants. And the final piece of gear right here, codenamed Legacy. This is the Girdle of Giants, man. The Girdle of Giants. Seismic Slam increases earthquake damage by 250% for 3 seconds. Cooldown of all skills, same 19%. Resource cost reduction, same at 10. And finally, that 15% damage to elite enemies. Now the fun part. For your primary skill, you can really pick anyone you want, but I have a lot of fun with Weapon Throw with the rune Ricochet. R2 main damage dealing attack is going to be Seismic Slam with really any rune you want, but I think Permafrost does a very, very good job. For the square ability and the defensive skill tree, you're going to want to pick up Leap with the rune Call of Arit. For the triangle ability, to take advantage of the Chiliax chain in the cube, we're going to be picking up Warcry with the rune Charge. For the circle ability, this one can be switched out for whatever you see fit, but I have a lot of fun with Ground Stomp, with Wrenching Smash. And finally, for that mobility skill in the Might skill tree, you're going to want to pick up Furious Charge with the rune Cold Rush. Passive number 1, Pound of Flesh. Passive number 2, Brawler. Passive number 3, Unforgiving. And passive number 4, No Escape. You also have Earthen Might built in on this amulet for this build, so you do not need to worry about assigning that one. Cube powers being Envious Blade, Chiliax Chain, and Band of Might. So with that all touched on, let's take a look at the Paragon really quick. Everything into Vitality. For the offensive skill tree, really just attack speed. That's the only one that really is going to make a difference. Everything else is pretty much capped out, maybe a little bit into cooldown reduction. For the defensive skill tree, Resist All and Armor are going to be the two that I would focus on before anything else. And finally, for the utility skill tree, Area Damage and Life per hit and Gold Pickup Radius to see if you can get to 80 yards. Before we jump into the Rift, let's go ahead and take a look at the final numbers right here. Damage coming in at 2,740,340,129,792. Armor score 135,817. Strength coming in at 87,912. That means that is going to be multiplied by 100 to give us 87,912. Sorry, not multiplied. It's just duplicated. I'm an idiot. Don't listen to me. Bonus damage to elites 365%. Attacks per second coming in at 5 for the base. We use the weapon. Critical hit chance 75%. Critical hit damage capped at 900. Cooldown reduction 99.17%. Ooh we just love seeing those high numbers. Damage reduction 97.49%. Crazy numbers, man. Crazy numbers. Resistances need a little bit of work, but they're above 90, so I consider that, pretty good. You're not going to have to worry too much about that. You have 9,500 thorns from the pants. Total life bonus 286%. Crazy, crazy number. Life per kill 17,000. Life per hit 455,000. Ooh-wee. Health Globe, healing bonus 38,000, not bad at all. Bonus to gold / globe radius set for 70 yards. Fury cost reduction 96.18%, movement speed capped 25%, and 8,000 experience per kill. So with all of that gone over, let's go ahead and jump right on into a Rift. This is a very, very fun build to play because you can utilize Leap to maneuver around. You also can use your Furious Charge, your Ground Stomp. So it's like a, what's the word? It's like a, I call it like a hectic build. You know, like you're causing a lot of chaos, a lot of mayhem, and you're also dealing a lot of damage to enemies. So it can be pretty fun to play. I just love the animation for Leap as you just like come crashing down to the ground and just deal insane amounts of damage. So how I like to play this build, I mean, everybody really has their own playstyle, but what I would recommend is using Furious Charge to position yourself. Any enemy that you hit with that is going to be frozen, which is going to deal damage over time if it doesn't insta-kill them already. And then you can really wind up with your Leap. I don't know why I haven't seen a single enemy yet. There we go. You can use your Leap to cause a lot of damage too, or if you really want to clear rifts faster, I would just focus on using your Seismic Slam and your Furious Charge combo. So just like Furious Charge yourself into a big pack of enemies and go ahead and hit them with that Seismic Slam. That's going to cause a lot of damage, and it's really going to take out the enemies very quickly. So if you're trying to make this like more of a speed build, go ahead and focus on that style of play. But if you just want to cause as much mayhem and have as much fun as possible, you can really spam all of your abilities. They're going to cause earthquakes, they're going to cause avalanches. It's freaking awesome, man. It looks hella cool, and I love the new animations for the death blow. That's what it looks like, poison shooting out of the enemies every time we kill an enemy here. That's just the death blow animation. It looks really dope, man. These soul shards provide like different animations for things, so I don't know, it's just something new, and I love new stuff, so I hope you guys all really enjoy it, man. It's a little bit on the slower side for Barbarian sets, but you know, I have hella fun playing this one, so I can't really knock it too hard. I mean, it doesn't really have all that many good set bonuses for this one. It really just buffs Seismic Slam by like 20,000% or something like that, but I mean, Seismic Slam already does a crap ton of damage, so I really would have focused, like this set to be a little bit more focused on like Leap and maybe ground stomp, stuff like that. But either way, it's very fun to play. I think you all are going to enjoy this one. Like I said, if you're looking for any of the gear shown in this video, all you need to do is join the Discord, man. It's going to be linked in the description of this video. It's absolutely free to join. With that, man, I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you made it till the end, you're an absolute legend. And I really just have to say thank you to each and every single one of my subscribers, man. We just hit 700, which is absolutely insane. So shout out to each and every single one of you guys. I'm going to let y'all go, though. Thank you for watching. Hope to catch y'all in a future video coming out soon. Stay safe, stay happy, and last but not least, stay gaming, my friends. Peace.